Good morning. I'm out here walking Riley, just on a beautiful Colorado morning, and just thought I'd cover a couple things that I've been thinking about. I get calls from potential clients. And one of the questions that I ask them is, have you done any training with your dog? You know, the majority say, oh, I've done a little bit, but none of it has been with a trainer, which is understandable. If you've had dogs before and you've had good luck with what you've taught them, you're going to do what you know. Problem is, when you get a dog that is kind of outside your experience level, that can cause problems. You know, we want to have a relatively stress-free relationship with our dog. Does that always work? No. Sometimes it can be pretty stressful, especially if you don't teach them. You know, dogs are learning from the minute you bring them home. It doesn't matter if it's a 8-week-old puppy or a 6-year-old adult dog. It doesn't matter. They're learning from the day you bring them home. So you want to start teaching them what you want them to do, how you want them to be, and adapt to your lifestyle. Dogs are really adaptive. They can really adapt to just about any situation, as long as we set the ground rules. First thing is teaching them to walk on leash. Now I teach what I call leash behavior, which is the minute the leash goes on the dog, they're not allowed to pull unless I give them permission. That's for your safety as much as it is theirs. So when you hook up the leash, they automatically know that they're not supposed to pull. And that training process is not difficult. It takes a little while to get them started, but if you're consistent with it and continually make your demands on their compliance, they learn fairly quickly what they're supposed to do. Riley, here. Good boy. Then we need to make sure that we teach them some other commands so that you give them, you build that communication. Because right now, unless you've taught them any commands, they don't understand what you're saying. A lot of people will tell me, well, my dog knows what I mean. Well, yes and no. They're going to pick up those tones, your angry tones, if you're correcting them. But they may not know what you're correcting them for. So we want to make sure that we're very clear with that. So teaching them commands like sit, down, and come are required so that you can gain some understanding between you two. Because right now, you know, unless you've taught your dog to do something, Riley, here, good boy. You know, unless you've taught them what a command means. Well, let's take, for example, what just happened there. So Riley was a little ways away, so I told him to the command here, which is kind of an informal come command. It just means stop doing what you're doing and come towards me. I'm not asking him to come directly to me, because if I do, I'm going to use the come command. And that is, you have to come all the way to me. That's a boy, good boy. And I want him to check in on me every once in a while, know where I am. But he's got an idea of, he's got a really good understanding of what I want. Okay, for example, Riley, come. Good boy. Good boy, that's my boy. Come. That's a boy. Good boy, we'll get some love in here. That's a boy. Yes. Okay, good boy. Sit. Good boy. Down. Good boy. He wants to roll in this grass, so he's having a good time. Gets a little stupid. Yeah, stay. Release. Go. Get up. Good boy. So you want to build that understanding so that he knows what to, you know, your routine in your daily life, and then when you give him direction, what he's supposed to do. That way he doesn't have to guess, and that alleviates a lot of the stress in families. Yes, you're going to have times where you're busy and the dogs are in your face and you need them to do something else. And that's okay. You can ask them, you can give them direction to go and do something else. They don't always have to be in your face. because otherwise we'll never get anything done. But training is a requirement. It's not something you can just look at, and it doesn't matter if it's a small dog or a large dog. I've worked everything from little Yorkies to wolf hybrids and Great Danes and the like. And every dog needs that training. If you do the job right, they're happy. They know what to expect, and they'll follow your directions so that you are less likely to get frustrated with them. And that's really the goal with training is get them to adapt to your life and limit stress. So that's a little bit of what I'm thinking. I'm going to try to do this every once in a while. We'll see what happens, and I'll get it posted. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, k9unlimited.net, and take care.